Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. So we were not able to follow completely what has been expressed by Babuji. With the translation given, and every now and then Sundar was pouring something into our ears. Suddenly we felt how Papa has been kind enough to organize all these programs, especially in connection with the Sannyas Centenary Swadhyay program. Papa has been telling us to take to inward journey, which is a must. Though initially our practices will be on the outer level, ultimately it will get fruition only when we take to inward journey, which has been beautifully brought out by the bhajans here. Everyone is a moving temple, Papa used to say, When somebody asked Papa that you are a votary of Ram Nam, we don't see any Murti of Ram. Then spontaneously Papa came out and said, everybody is a moving temple. So indwelling reality, this is what he has been emphasizing right from the beginning. Though initially all these practices are necessary, which will take us to the spiritual preceptor, our Guru. And the Guru says God is within. So all our outer practices are necessary to get in touch with the Guru. We may be having a lot of concepts about God, Guru and everything. But ultimately when we come in contact with the spiritual preceptor, he says Guru is within. Turn now all your attention with him. And now we find, when he prompted us to take up this 1 year in-depth study of In Quest of God, what should be our main background, mental background? It is to concentrate on the indwelling reality. Throughout the 37 chapters and later on in the outpourings of the cave, we will find there is a constant dialogue between the sense of individuality with the indwelling reality. Throughout. What has been now brought out through the bhajan, it is reflected in all the 37 chapters. So he is prompting us, go and try to understand this. You have been concentrating on the outer factors. Enough is enough. Time is running out. Many of us are in the evenings of our life. High time. We get awakened to the reality within. And now we find how he is beautifully organizing all this. So let us pray from the bottom of the heart to bless us. The very fact that he is blessing us is coming out in the form of bhajans, We did not plan anything, this has come by itself. This itself is an evidence that how he is pouring from within to turn our mind to within. Though the tambura within is giving us, we are fully preoccupied with the sounds outside. Today he reminds us, it is all right, but you start listening to the tambura sound inside. So that is the cream of In Quest of God. Every time, right from the first chapter to second chapter, first chapter he introduces the word great void. In the second chapter, which is entitled the Renunciation, he starts a dialogue with him. As an individual, he places himself before him. And then the beauty of it is, he feels intuitively that God intended him to go through certain experiences under his direct supervision, under his direct guidance. No external factor is there. the more we think about the second chapter, what we have been hearing now through the bhajan, it is getting more and more concretized. Second chapter. From the second chapter, he builds up the whole thing. So what is needed is our entire efforts to turn with him and to hear his voice. So let us all pray to him. You have facilitated so much. Give us a push to go inward. That is enough. We are not asking anything more. Anyway, more of it is to come tomorrow. So we will wait for that. And we will make a very brief mention about tomorrow's program. Tomorrow being a very auspicious occasion for all of us because it was on the 27th December 1922, Vittal Rao took the leap of leaving everything that he has been hugging so far, all the possession, relationship, everything. And it was a transition from the individual to universal self. First from Vittal Rao to Swami Ramdas as Sadhaka and then Siddha. As Puja Swamiji yesterday said, there are two types of sannyasis, and in Papa's disease it already the realization has taken place. Yes, now we remember, because Papa says in one of his quotations, even before he started this yatra, two things were very clear. One is that God is seated within and then without. And it is He who is prompting us even to chant and remember Him. He was very clear right from the beginning. But now when Puja Swami yesterday pointed out that this is a unique type of sannyas, though for all practical purposes we call it as a sannyas day, it was not sannyas, he has already taken it. But anyway, all those things have to be brought into our mind. So tomorrow with a heart full of gratitude to him, because but for that incident, again we remind ourselves that from the Vyavaharic angle, in God's plan everything is as it should be. From the Vyavaharic angle we find that was the instrumental cause for even setting up this ashram, and you and I are sitting here. So with a heart full of gratitude we are remembering him for all that he has been giving, right from our getting into this body till this moment, and intensely pray to him to reveal himself within us. So the whole day will be intensely charged with this inspiration. At 9, as usual, we will have the flower offering at 7:15. 6:30, 6:45 we will have the Ramnam here. And today also it was done in an early way. Very nice, excellent. So many people were there, we never felt there was there was no hurry, and everyone was chanting the holy and powerful Ramnam. It was a thrilling session. And then afterwards, tomorrow we will have at 9 o'clock flag hoisting. Puja Swami Chidanji Maharaj, when he came here and when he was on that occasion, Puja Mataji Samadhi Day, he gave us why we are performing this flag hoisting. It is to remind us of the heights to be scaled and also what is there to be scaled. So tomorrow we will read out this message also at the time of flag hoisting, so that it does not become a ritual. It becomes a part of our spiritual journey. And then afterwards, 9 o'clock we all assemble here. Puja Swamiji Maharaj will officially launch the centenary Swadhyaya program. It will be preceded by 10 to 15 minutes of Ramnam, then a prayer, then the importance of the day will be again shared, and Puja Swamiji by his Ashirvajan will push us to this 1 year program, and then we will have again one more bhajan. By about 12 o'clock we hope the morning session will be over, and then we all go for the Arati. Symbolically we are paying our homage to our Sadguru, Param Puja Papa. And in the evening, 4 o'clock again we are meeting here. A 10 minutes dance program by Durga. Where is she, Durga? No, she is not here. 5 years? 9 years old. So with that, and then followed by Bapuji's continuing feast. And in the evening, again we will have a bhajan at about 7:15, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock to 7:45, and then the Arati, again he will continue by one Vishnu Bhatt and party. A couple of requests again. Papa used to keep on reminding us that because we are all in various Vyavaharik involvements, there is every likelihood that we get stuck with objects, persons, situations. How do we remind ourselves of His good presence? So that is why probably He has prompted to set up a small demo form called Ayodhyavan, where we try to become aware of the bounteous gifts He has given to us right from the day one of our life, in the form of plant kingdom, in the form of Panchabhutas. We know that, but we don't know that. Just like, breathing we know, but we don't know every moment whether we are breathing or not. We know that the heart beats, otherwise we will not be surviving. But still we don't know that the heart beats, Similarly, He is there everywhere. We know that intellectually, but experientially no. So He has provided. So we request especially people who are leaving tomorrow to kindly ensure that they visit. Other people can at least go day after tomorrow. And those who are leaving tomorrow, may kindly give us your names, at least one person to group, to ensure that they come here for prasad. Puja Mataji was very particular. Anybody coming to ashram, when he returns, they must feel that it is their own home. As a symbol of it, prasad is given. So if you fail to get the prasad, she will take us into task. You all know that she makes her to sit under her. Have you given prasad? No. So kindly please inform us who is leaving tomorrow. 2 or 3 groups we know. If anybody is leaving tomorrow, then kindly inform us, number one. And so that the timing can also be fixed. Morning we will be 9 to 12 will be there. Then afterward up to 4 o'clock. So Ayodhyavan visit. Those who are leaving, they should take prasad. May kindly inform us well in advance. And day after tomorrow, rest of the people can go in groups, because relatively we become free from day after tomorrow. So there will be programs. Then anything more? Today again, 8:15 to 9:15, we will have devotionally charged again bhajan by Punkam Raj Swami's party. He was very particular that we should know what is going to be the inner content.
In Vittal Bhajans.
Vittal Bhajan. They have come all the way from Kanyakumari, enthusiastically taking part in the Akhandaramana. And so we will all be here by 8:15 like yesterday and enjoy that feast also. Anything more? Anyway, it's very, very nice to see that people are living, people are attending all the programs attentively. And now we see 3:50, 4 o'clock we have been sitting. More than 1 hour, 35 minutes. Nobody seems to be moving out. So that itself means how much they got involved in all this. Very, very happy. Hari Om.